Welcome to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike, where we share testimony stories. Our story for today is men's health. Yes, men's health. I know it's important that we are all healthy, but we are going to share with you why today we think we should go into the health of men. And again, Mr. Nelson Banda of the Men's Network is here to help us understand and at least know how we can go about this. So, Mr. Banda, welcome to Comfort Time.
Well, thank you very much, and it's always great to be here to talk about issues affecting our communities.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. It's always nice to know that we can count on you when we want to talk about not only men's issues, but many other issues that need to be brought out in the open. So today we are focusing on men's health. Why men's health? I hear you have a lot of plans for the men, so we wanted to know why men's health.
Well, we decided to talk about men's health after learning from what other institutions are talking about across the world.
Okay.
And we felt it is very important to also raise this issue here in Zambia, because just like any other human being, men also go through a lot of health situations, some of which they are aware, some of which they are not aware, but at the end of the day we need to bring them forward so that our communities, our men should know about it. But also even institutions starting from the government, the Minister of Health and other partners should know about men's health concerns, so that they begin to plan about how best they can address those challenges. But maybe to start with, we are also excited to mention to the viewers that Zambia National Men's Network is now a member of the Global Action for Men's Health.
Yay!
Which is an international or a global institution that is promoting the well-being or the health of men across the globe.
Wow.
So we are very excited that we decided to join that, to be part of the global movement to talk about men's health.
That's awesome, because you have done a lot as Zambia, and I'm sure we have a lot to share with the men, because I remember the women's movement. Even in South Africa, women used to say, Zambia, we know, we learned from you.
Yeah.
So now that you belong out there, maybe you can share with them what the achievements of Zambia, and I think you've achieved quite a lot. That's awesome.
Yeah, we've achieved quite a lot with support from people like you.
And the men, the women really appreciate you.
Yeah,
wow.
The women's movement, the media, and the other partners that also contributed quite a lot to our success. Yeah.
We thank God for that. But you're saying men's health, is that physical, mental, or both?
Well, it's both.
Okay.
Physical and mental health. You may be interested to know very well that the world is also now addressing mental health and how it's affecting men. The principal reason why we decided to talk about this issue is that men also have emotional challenges which affect them, and sometimes they do not talk about it
most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time because of the way we have been socialized as men. Yeah. Usually at home, dad or mom will say, "Oh, you are a man. Yeah, you are a man.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't cry.
Don't cry."
Yeah. Bad advice.
And we get that out until we become real men. I mean,
you suffer in silence.
Yeah. So we grow up. And when you share with the colleagues, wherever you are in your spaces, men's spaces, you find that they may not be supportive, because that's how we've been socialized. Your friends can laugh at you. You are not a man.
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying? But you are in pain. So we need a supportive structure of colleagues in the community that you can express yourself. At the end of the day, you are also a human being.
A human being, yes. I always say when you cut a man, blood will flow.
Yes.
When you cut a woman, blood will flow. So why should the other not be allowed to express their feelings?
Yeah.
No,
so
that's really awesome.
Yeah. The second part we are talking about is the physical health of men. Men have got need special health attention. For instance, there are diseases that affect men, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, prostate cancer, and other similar health situations. So we need to engage men to be sensitive to their own health, so that they really know how their families, their friends, and others that they interact with can begin to support them. For instance, those that are working in a private institution or the corporate world, if they disclose to their colleagues at work, they need to be supported. But also we need to get attention of other civil society organizations that promote health issues, so that they begin to talk about the health of men in their spaces. Why we want to talk about this and target institutions is because some of the health implications men do not know about them. So we need institutions to come together and talk about health for men and young people, especially the boys, so that interventions can be put in place before a situation arises in good time. For instance, if one has got, if more men are aware about prostate cancer, then institutions will know how best they can respond if one of their colleagues has got such a situation, and want to get government to begin to plan for facilities in the health facilities, in the clinics, so that men can feel free to go to those facilities. And in terms of policy issues, we want to get international organizations such as World Health Organizations to partner with the government and partner with us, so that we can amplify the voice of men, and so that policies and research can be developed that will actually promote the well-being of men, because this is very important, so that we can all live a healthy lifestyle. It has been a lot of investment in other health sectors, but I think the health of men has been neglected.
Okay, and I think the health of men is neglected because even the men themselves, they
neglect it.
The men don't want to go to the clinics. Even when they don't feel well, it takes a lot for a man to finally say, okay, I'll go to the doctor. It's different with us, so we are quick to go and find out what's going on. And we did a video on prostate cancer as Comfort Time, and the link will show for those who didn't see it to watch it. I think there's a lot of interventions there. You touched on policy. I think one of the issues that Professor Kawimbe mentioned in that video was that in Europe, there was a policy on cancer that they looked at what age do most people get it, and then made a policy to say before they reach that age, people when they go for their usual normal test should do that test. Yes. I don't remember what cancer that was, but I know that that was one of the interventions. So when we're talking about prostate cancer, we know at what age in Zambia men start getting affected. If the government can say every man who reaches 35 or 40 must go for the test, Therefore, they will know. And with cancers, it's just about catching it early. If it's caught early, there are interventions to be put in place to make sure it reversed. So I think policy is one thing that we should look at. Sensitization is another. And so you are on the right track. We are glad that you're looking at such issues. Okay.
Yeah, and I think the Minister of Health is very, very key.
Okay.
Yeah, and we are looking forward to partner with the Minister of Health, especially when amplifying sharing of information about men's health, because if you look at most of our industries, you go to the mines, you look at some of these structures that we have, you find that there are more men that are doing some of the jobs. We need both men and women, but I think it's an area that needs to be picked by the government so that they can really invest more resources in terms of budgets,
testing equipment,
and so forth.
Okay, no, that's really great. I'm really happy that you're going that route. We were just talking about men's mental health. Mental health should go hand in hand with physical health, because mental health is just as important as physical health, and normally we neglect the mental side of it, and we end up getting sicker and sicker because we don't realize that the stress we are going through triggers other physical ailments. So I'm glad that we're moving with both, as it's a two-way street. Mental and physical should move together. Okay, so that's awesome. And the international body, I'm sure you'll bring a lot to that. And just as you bring a lot to the body, you also receive, and you can bring that back to us, and we'll be waiting as comfort time to come and spread the news.
But also, men's health has got benefits to women.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because if a man is healthy
and happy, the woman will be healthy. I know that I heard the saying happy wife, happy husband. But I think it goes both ways. Happy husband, happy wife. So
and the family will be happy.
There'll be harmony in the home, peace.
The wider family will be happy.
Extended.
Remember
that also,
But it's also important that we, when one has got a situation, a health situation, both families are aware, so that they know how they can support you.
And that is very important. You need support systems for when all is well and when things are not so well. You talked of commemorating something to do with the men.
We will be joining the international global partners to commemorate the International Men's Week. So we'll join our partners, our colleagues across the globe to talk about the importance of men's health in platforms on radio and other sectors. So that is a very important day.
That's awesome.
And in November again, we'll talk about the same issues during the International Men's Day. So you see that men now
they are finally waking up to looking at themselves and saying, you know what, we matter too. That's awesome.
Because we need to break the culture of you are a man.
Yes.
Yes, you are a man, but you are a human being.
You are a human.
You need to be healthy. You need to be strong.
Be happy.
Then if we have got everybody happy, I'm sure the world will be a different place.
Yes, a happier place to be. Wow. Thank you so much. No, that is something we're going to look forward to. And please don't forget to let us know when you are ready and what you put in place, especially for, you said it's a whole week?
It's the whole week. Different organizations. Of course, In Zambia, we will talk about it for the first time. So
Okay.
we'll go on the radio and amplify that voice.
Okay. No, we'll look forward to that, and we'll look forward to also adding our own voice.
Yeah.
It's
We
important.
need the support from the women folk.
No, we will be there for you. I mean, you are there for us. What you're doing is not only impacting the men, but the women. So we need that, because we've seen a lot of men not doing so good because they feel they're on their own.
Yeah.
But if you're able to talk, you're able to share, even those who would otherwise not open up will feel free to open up. So it's in opening up that they will see that, oh, so I'm not the only one going through this. Other people are also going through the same, and therefore it's not such a big deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. No, and is there something else you want to share with us on the men's health or men's commemoration?
Well, I think it's a call to men that we, of course, here in Zambia will be doing it for the first time, and they should take time to tune in to some of the radio programs. That will be airing during that time. Yeah, so that together we can put up a very strong voice that we are also part of the community, and our policymakers, the people in the community, our families should hear our voices, that we are there to, they should be there to support us.
Okay, have you tried to reach out to the international body to find out what else they've done? Because you'll be bringing it up for the first time. They've been doing it for a while. Maybe you could learn from them. There's no need of reinventing the wheel. Learn from them. How did they start? What did they put in place, so that you also move that way? And I think that will accelerate the impact.
Of course, we have picked out something.
Okay.
Yeah, we hope to have some community conversations just around why it is important to talk about men's health.
Cool.
Yeah, there are certain things that men cannot open up to the others, but when you bring them together, you find that they open up.
They are free now.
To talk about
it's a safe space.
So we hope that we'll bring them together in one of the communities. We're still planning, and it will be very interesting, because when you open our chest as men, we've got so many issues here.
We look forward to hearing those issues. I know it will be nice. That will be a safe space for the men. And when they have a safe space, they will open up, and we will get to hear, and we are there to help. You've been there to help us, so we're also ready to be there to help you.
So, come on board.
Amen. So you see that you have to be on board. We've been invited, and we promise to be there. So there you have it. The Men's Network at it. The men have decided, I shouldn't say to compete, but to be at par with the women. So let's work together, for this benefits all of us. So thank you very much, Mr. Nelson, and Comfort Time continues. Stay blessed. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And always remember to give us a thumbs up so that the channel can grow. Stay blessed. See you in the next video.